Yes, finally, Dragon Quest XI! A release date was announced. Even when I told you before in one of my videos, I did say that Dragon Quest, the YouTube channel, posted a comment in the last trailer when they announced the Western release, and that they said more information in fall 2017, and that never happened. So I knew it was coming close. It was coming close, and it was announced for the PS4 and Steam. The Steam version of Dragon Quest XI don't surprise me because in my last videos I said that Dragon Quest, that Enix or Square-enix is trying to build up the fan base of Dragon Quest on Steam because they released the Dragon Quest Heroes games on Steam, so they're trying to build up the fan base a little bit. So I knew that they're targeting Steam. But where's the Nintendo Switch version if Dragon Quest 3DS is cancelled and the Switch version is apparently coming much later, obviously? So this is Dark Shiro 007 here, and what if I told you I might have a reason why Dragon Quest XI is releasing late on Nintendo Switch, and it's not because they made a deal with Sony? So in the comment section below, I want to know what you think the reason why Dragon Quest XI is releasing late on the Nintendo Switch. So now let's get started. I was so excited for Dragon Quest XI, and it was really surprising that it was not releasing on Nintendo Switch at the same time, but I might have a reason for this, like I said in the introduction. And we need to look at this part of the development side of things. So let's read the, not excuse, but the statement that Square-enix gave. Press and stuff like that. The statement says, we're developing the Nintendo Switch version for Europe and North America, but development is expected to take a long time for a technological standpoint as well. So we still have a long way to go until its release. So let's take this apart. The Dragon Quest team is mostly popular on Nintendo systems, and they're not planning on making a deal with Sony. Sony, people need to stop with this conspiracy business that the reason why Dragon Quest XI is coming on the PS4 first and Steam is because they made a deal with Sony. It's a hard thing to admit for a Nintendo fan and a Dragon Quest fan, but you need to understand that the Dragon Quest franchise is not huge in the United States. There's no deal that's gonna happen between Sony and Square-enix. This is Dragon Quest. I'm sorry, I love Dragon Quest, I love it so much, but Dragon Quest is not big in the West. Even developers know this, that the reason why Dragon Quest is not big is because Square-enix don't push it to be big. They know. So this is the reason why I don't think there's no conspiracy between the PS4 and, not PS4, Sony and Dragon Quest, or the Dragon Quest team. They're standing on their own 2 feet. I understand no Xbox because no one will buy a JRPG on Xbox, to be honest, because the Final Fantasy 15 version of the Xbox version did not sell. So that's the main reason why they most likely would not port it to the Xbox One. It's easier to port to Steam because they build up a fan base over a long time. So let's talk about this. The Dragon Quest team, or not even the Dragon Quest team, Square-enix is not shy to use the most expensive cartridges around. Remember, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 was 32 gigs. They barely fit on the 32 gigs. They have to compress it to fit 2 games in one. 32 gigs. What if I told you that the reason why the Dragon Quest team is not releasing it the same time as the PS4 version is because the 64 gig cartridge was delayed? Just think about it. Remember late last year we had a report, and this is from Nintendo Life. It said that a lot of developers are actually waiting for the 64 gigabyte cartridges for the Nintendo Switch, and it was planned to release in the second half of 2018. Second half of 2018. That's when Dragon Quest XI is releasing. The second half of 2018. That's when they're releasing, and it's gonna be delayed until 2019. So think about it. It will revive in 2019. Maybe the reason why the technological problems is not porting it. Maybe it's already ported. Maybe the problem is that they can't fit the game on a 32 gigabyte cartridge. But you're gonna say the Japanese version of the PS4 version is 30 gigs in Japan. But you're forgetting that the Western release is gonna have voice acting. It's gonna have all these new hard mode, all that new additions. It's maybe the same story, but it's completely two different games in size. So I expect this game to be about 50 gigs on the PS4. And I believe that the Dragon Quest team does not want to compress their game. They don't want to compress audio like how Doom does it. The Doom audio for between PC and Switch. The Doom audio sounds like compressed crap. Sorry, but hey, it's compressed crap compared to the PC version. PC version have clear audio, all the gunshots clear. Switch version is all muffled. It's not sound. Maybe if they compress the voice acting, compress the textures, compress the music. Dragon Quest music? You really want Dragon Quest music to be compressed? Get out of here. No. This is why the Dragon Quest team is waiting. They're waiting because they don't want to do this. They do not want to compress their game, and they do not want to have a 20 gigabyte download part of the thing or something like that. They do not. I bet that Dragon Quest 11 runs perfectly on Nintendo Switch. I could bet you. This was in development for over 3 years. This is why people need to understand. This is nothing with Sony. Need to understand is the reason why. It's because of Nintendo. And you gotta blame Nintendo. Nintendo delayed this. It's Nintendo's fault. Nintendo blame. Well, in my opinion, I don't want to say this. This is not confirmed, but this is what I'm speculating. It's Nintendo's fault that Dragon Quest is not releasing date and date because they delayed the cartridges. Square-enix is not gonna be afraid to release a 32 gigabyte cartridge of Dragon Quest 11. They're not. They're not. This is Square-enix. They did it for Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. They didn't need to. They could have Dragon Quest Heroes on the cartridge and then you download the rest. They could have done that. But they did not. Because this is Square-enix. They probably have some type of special deal with Nintendo that they could get like these cartridges for a somewhat more cheaper price than other publishers. So you need to understand. It's Nintendo's fault. And I expect this game to come out in 2019. This is based on Nintendo Life that is delayed till 2019. They didn't say it's bad software. They just said it's technological problems. And you need to understand that. I understand that. So, yeah. People just need to like. I love Dragon Quest. I just love Dragon Quest. I have to defend the developers. Stop making all these conspiracies because I don't believe so. Well, this is coming from the person that owns all the systems and I have nothing to lose if it doesn't come on the Switch, but I want it on the Switch. I really do. But it is Nintendo's fault. If this is true. Let's say this is a speculation. Please don't hate me for speculation, but this is my opinion on this. And the 3DS version of Dragon Quest is unfortunate that it's not coming to the West. But hey, I did say in a video that maybe because Dragon Quest is going to be there, it's alive. The 3DS could be alive. Now I'm scared because I don't believe if Dragon Quest 11, I know these are two different companies I'm about to say, but if Dragon Quest 11 is not coming on the 3DS in 2018, I expect that Persona Q2 is not going to release on the Nintendo 3DS, even if it's Atlus and Square-enix, two different companies. I believe it's going to release in Japan in 2018, and 2019 they will port it to the Switch, and that's the best turn option because hey, just the other day I said the 3DS is not dead, but hey, if these companies are announcing that they're canceling these versions of the 3DS on the West, it might be possible. It just might be possible. But hey, this is just one guy's perspective on things, and I love Dragon Quest 11. I cannot wait. The British voice acting sells it all for me. I just love video games with British voice acting. This is why I love Tomb Raider, and this is why I love Dragon Quest, and this is why Xenoblade Chronicles 2 haters need to hop off of the voice acting. It's amazing. I love the voice acting. But hey, that's just one guy's rant or talking about certain things about Dragon Quest. All I could say is that I hope that Dragon Quest 11 release in a okay time. Maybe March 2019 they could release Dragon Quest 11. If not, I don't even know if Nintendo fans that don't normally like Dragon Quest will pick it up. But Dragon Quest fans like me and the next guy that don't care what platform it is, if it came on the Switch, they probably pick it up. They're not gonna buy it. Maybe they're not gonna buy it twice. Maybe you could transfer the data just like the PS4 version and the 3DS version. But if not, I don't think it's gonna be especially worth it.